Is there anything that's keeping you from moving forward in your business? Is there anything that is scaring you? Do you feel stuck? If you answered yes to any of these questions, or you simply want to take your business to the next level, then give this video a like and hit the subscribe button. As a business coach, I love picking on clients' brains and helping them find solutions to their problems. This is Lisa Mackey, and welcome to the channel that helps you succeed through your own uniqueness. In this video, I'm going to talk about overcoming fears when starting a business or when taking it to the next level, as well as taking actual steps in promoting your business. I will be incorporating my teaching into an actual one-on-one coaching I did with a wonderful lady whose name is AELOAIN, and her business, or she has a shirt business. So prior to our session, she mentioned to me that what made her jump into her business is her fear. So what is that fear? Let's go check it out. So you said that you started your shop because you wanted to crush some fear. So
Right.
can you tell me more about that? Like, what was that fear, and why was it this shop?
Well, for years, probably for like 4 years or more, I would sometimes be just sitting around and I would get images, like pictures in my head of t-shirt designs or something cool that would sound cool on a t-shirt. And so probably like a year after I started seeing those designs, I started going online and putting designs on our words on t-shirts in what was the name of that platform? Custom Ink. I started doing some designs in there, kind of just playing around with it to see, how I would like it. And I stopped doing that for a while, but then I would always think about t-shirts. Like, I would always think it would be cool to start a t-shirt business or a t-shirt line or whatever. But my thing was, I had a voice in my head telling me, everybody's selling t-shirts. So,
Yeah,
the
right.
market is already saturated and you
Yeah,
won't be able
yeah,
to make
yeah,
any
yeah.
money with it. And
Mm-hmm.
and so I just kind of didn't pay that, I didn't put any effort into it. And so I forgot.
Okay, so she's had that vision of shirts for quite some time, and designs were just coming to her at random. What does that mean? Those things just do not happen unless it's really coming from inside of you. It means that she has passion. Incidentally, in one of my recent videos, How to Guarantee the Success of Your Home Based Business, one of the steps I talked about in that video is to make sure that your business is your passion. So she is passionate about her business. It's just that she has fears. So let's go back to what she said that she was fearful of. She actually mentioned three things. One is that everybody's already selling t shirts. Next is the market is saturated. And then third is she's not going to make money doing that business. So if you look at that, those are all mindsets. These fears were all in her mind. And to overcome those fears is to go back to those mindsets and look at it closely and find solutions for each one. So let's go back. She said that everybody's selling t-shirts. First of all, not everybody is selling t-shirts. And even if there are a lot of people selling t-shirts, they are selling different types of shirts. So what she can do is to look at the different shirts that are out there in the market and then see what her shirt is, compare the difference, and capitalize on what makes her shirt different. Now, once she identifies that, then it's easier to address the next fear, which is the market is saturated. The market is not saturated. The market is not saturated. That is a lie. because there is a specific market for you, for your product, because you are different. There's no one like you. You are unique, uniquely made. So that there is a specific market for you. You just have to find that. You just have to find what you are offering different from your competitors and look for that market. And then the third thing is, I'm not going to make money doing this business. The only reason or the only factor that will stop you from making money is not putting enough effort into it, or you're not doing the right thing. You're not doing something that you're passionate about. But she's passionate about what she is doing. And so therefore, the fear of not making money out of it is not true. Now, whatever your fears are, remember that these are all in your mind. These are all mindsets. And go ahead, if you are fearful about something, go ahead and look closely at those fears and analyze it. What are you afraid of? And then start your research. Look at other people in the same types of, or the same type of business that have succeeded in the business and learn from them. The more research you do, the more knowledgeable you get, the less fearful you will become. But guess what? This lady was able to overcome her fear, and that's the amazing thing about her. So let's go back to the video.
So I forgot who it was, but I saw someone that I knew that started a t-shirt line. And then I felt something in my heart, and I was like, well, they did it. And I don't know why I'm not doing it. And so, my friend, my best friend, she told me, she said, she said, you're operating in fear. And she said, if you're going to do it, you need to go ahead and just do it. And so probably about maybe a year later, I started reaching out to like different graphic designers and asking them, do you think you could design this for me? Because I see it in my head, but I don't quite know how to put it together in a program. And so I had some designs, and then, all of this was a process. So then probably about another year later, then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And so I went to a lady that was teaching us how to set up our own drop shipping business. And so when I went to that class, I said, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm just not even going to think about it before my brain can even tell me not to do it. I'm just going to open up this shop, this t-shirt shop.
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah.
And that's how I did it. I opened it from there, and then now I'm kind of working backwards. But as I'm
wow. So she jumped in to overcome her fear and just move forward with it. But now she's realizing that there are a lot of things that she still needs to do. Now, in that same video, Build a Successful Home-Based Business, I mentioned actually that it's very important for you to have a business plan when starting a business. In her case, though, it's different because she wanted to overcome her fear. She just wanted to do it. Just do it. And she did it. And so now she's moving backwards, but at least the good thing is she already knows what to do and just needs a little help from a coach like me. So let's continue with the video.
As I'm starting to get more into like looking at my t-shirts and thinking about the scriptures that are connected to them and why I'm so passionate about this certain phrase or this certain saying that I have up, is like the Holy Spirit is now revealing to me that this thing is more than about t-shirts.
Whoa, she finally got it. She found a purpose to her business. And this should be the essence of every business out there. Unfortunately, not a lot of people understand their purpose. And so when you find your purpose and you connect it to your business, there is no way you will fail. And I was just so excited for her when she mentioned that she had that light bulb moment and she finally started realizing that she had something deeper about the business that she is doing. So this is just making me so excited. So let's go back to the video. And so the fear that actually was paralyzing you was the fear that people are already doing it, right? Like,
Right.
so
And
saturated. It's a
also,
t-shirt. Everybody's doing a t-shirt, right?
right. And also people are not going to buy it because, I had this thought like, who's going to buy it? Like nobody's going to like it, you know. And now that I'm thinking about it now after I've already got it started, I'm like, this message is for someone. I just have to find who those people are.
That's
And it
good.
really doesn't matter if people don't like it because it's not for everybody.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay.
Mhm.
And then you said that you're now realizing it has a greater purpose than just the t-shirts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me cut her again just to explain something. So prior to our coaching session, she actually sent me two other questions or two other concerns. One of it was, I want to find the group of women that need what I'm offering, but how do I do that? And then another concern is, I need to know how to set goals and what am I supposed to be doing on a daily basis to get my information out there and be seen by those that need it. So those were her concerns. And so my next point actually is, how do we take our business to the next level, or to moving it to promoting the business? So let's go back to the video. And so that's where you are right now. And you want to find out the group of women. So this is really for women.
Yes.
Okay. So that's good that you have specifically identified your niche, because the
Mm-hmm.
wider, the bigger the niche is, the more difficult it is going to be marketing wise, So at least you
Okay.
have that women. And then your
Right.
concern is, how do you find the right group of women that need what you're offering, and how do you do that? So
Right.
tell me what you're doing for now, and
Mm-hmm.
who are your current customers? Who are the types of women buying from you?
Well, right now, women of faith. I have Christian women buying from me. Of course, I don't know their background or anything, but I would love to have women that deal with insecurities when it comes to being not, having issues with validation and seeking validation from people, and also not truly understanding the love that God has for them. So, the my business is called Loved First, coming from, of course, First John 4, where he said we love him because he first loved us. So because, and some translation says we love him because he loved us first.
Mm-hmm.
So when I read that and I thought, and the idea just popped in my, it was like a light bulb went off, and it was like Loved First Shop, and I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. That's a really cool name. And so yeah, you women that are having issues with validation, and women that have not fully grown into the love of God.
That's good. You have identified it. So what platforms are you using now to
Right
promote
now,
your business?
Facebook and Instagram.
Well, what I'm going to suggest to you based on what you are saying, because you have a very amazing purpose to your business. Any business built on a purpose will stand and it will be successful, because it's really coming from the depth of who you are. It represents you. Your brand,
Yeah.
you. Your brand is not just the brand of the shirt. Your brand is your life. So this is your
Right.
story. And that's why, look at you. You're so passionate about talking about validation, because you've been through that, and you
Right.
want women to feel validated. And if a shirt can help them feel validated, then you are fulfilling your purpose. And I do believe that there's something more that will come out of this t-shirt business. This t-shirt is just an avenue towards something even bigger in the future. So what you can do is focus on your purpose, focus on your message about validating women. So
Mm-hmm.
when you present something, one of the biggest mistakes people do in business, in marketing, is they're always just concerned about bringing people to their website, bringing people to their product. They're not thinking
Right.
about what does the other person want to hear? So if you are targeting women who want to be validated, what message do they want to hear from someone like you, from someone who's been there? So when
Mm-hmm.
you're creating your content, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, so these are two different platforms
Mm-hmm.
that serve two different purposes. Instagram is not as interactive as Facebook, but the nice thing about Instagram is it's really for photos. So focus on
Right.
photos when you're doing your Instagram and create content that will make women feel validated. What you
Mm-hmm.
can do is either you use a model or just you wearing your shirt because you want them to see your shirt, but
Right.
tell a story with a shirt. Like if you're wearing
Mm-hmm.
your validated shirt, you can tell a story about 10 years ago or 5 years ago, but always come up with a title that's very catchy for an audience. So those are like
Mm-hmm.
your first few words on your Instagram. Like I I almost committed suicide. Okay? You can put
Yeah.
that as your title. Wearing a
Yeah.
validated shirt. I almost committed suicide, or
Mm-hmm.
so, and then you tell a little bit of your story, and then leading to this is why I now feel validated. And then if you want to know more, click link in bio. I want to see what you're wearing now. I kind of saw a little bit of a heart. Can you
Oh,
show me a little
this
bit?
is the love first. That's the love first
That's
t-shirt.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That is really beautiful. See, even with that shirt, tell a story about it, and then you can just switch your stories every now and then. So my
Uh-huh.
suggestion is spend at least whether you choose one day to do all your plans for your social media.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever day that is, spend that day or how many hours you will spend on it, just creating your content. And so it's good to have one post a day because you're still building. One post a day for Instagram, and if your Instagram is connected to your business Facebook, then all you do is post on Instagram, and then it will go to your
Right.
Facebook. You know,
Right.
so that's kind of hitting two birds with one stone. And then
Mm-hmm.
post one a day, and then find out where your traffic is. Like, what's the best time to post? Because
Okay.
that's the time that people are there. So you will see all that on your insights, or you can experiment on different times and what really gets the most views and the most likes. Wow, that was a handful, huh? So the main points in that segment is first to find the most effective platform for your business and be intentional about your content and focus on your message. Now, for this last segment of the video, I'm going to talk with her about target niche and how to set specific goals. So let's go back to the video. Then your target niche, you're asking, where are they? So it's good to know, okay, so these are believers who have been hurt, who have been had insecurity issues. So where do these people normally hang out? So now you can use the Facebook groups. You look for these
Okay.
people. What are these Facebook groups? I know there's a Facebook group once that I joined, and I think it's about I forgot, broken made whole. These Facebook groups that are talking about brokenness. So these
Okay.
are groups that you can go to just to check out what's going on. You know,
Right.
you don't really need to post anything. You can interact, you can share something with people, but just for you to see what's going on, what problems women are having. And then just be there
Okay.
to drop a seed without even promoting your business, but it's just for you to do your research. This is now your time to do your research. Where are these
Okay.
people? Because their ages vary from young women to older women, right? The ages
Right.
ages
Right.
really vary. At least you have identified the gender, it's female. The ages vary. Culture, it's beyond culture. It goes across cultures and race.
Right.
And so it's just good to know where they are, because where they
Mm-hmm.
are is where how you'll know what they're looking for. And then when
Right.
you address the need, you find the need, address your message in accordance to that. And then you also asked, you also want to know how to set goals and what you're supposed to be doing on a daily basis to get your information out there. So this is a very good question you asked. And as I've said, this is now your time to research. So your goals actually come from your purpose. You know, you already identified that you believe that there's a deeper purpose to this, and you do want to help women um, who are going through insecurity issues or validation issues. So that's really the main purpose of your shirts. So your goals, if you break it down, because the first thing you need to know, one of the first things you want to know is who are these women, which you actually have identified. And then the second one is where are they? You know, so
Right.
one of your specific goals is to set a day and a time where all you will do is look for these women.
Okay.
Okay, like an hour, whether it's daily or a few times a week, where all you'll do
Mm-hmm.
is look for these women. So perhaps an hour can be just for Facebook, an hour can be for Instagram. So it's really up to you and how you will schedule it. But that's one of the
Okay.
specific goals. And then another specific goal would be creating your content and what picture will go with a specific content. Because if you do this, I'm telling you, if you do this once a week and just spend the whole day, for instance, creating your content, it's just going to be so easy for you because you have a week's ready of content with pictures on it. So all you need to do is
Right.
post, is post, is post, instead of thinking of what to post on a certain day. You know,
Right.
it takes time. It's not like you're just posting. If it's personal, it's easy, right? Oh, take a picture of my kid. Oh, this is a nice flower. But when it's business, it's different. You're,
Right.
you know. So when you plan for that specifically, then it's easier. So everything has to be
Mm-hmm.
really laid down. So plans, your target niche, where they look for them, and then connect with them, and then your content. It can really be overwhelming, but when you start writing it down and creating a schedule, like Monday, Tuesday, especially because you're not employed. I mean, I envy you. You have the luxury of time to build this business.
Right.
In creating a schedule, I mean, for me, what works for me is when I write it down, it becomes clearer. So when
Right.
I'm writing down like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm writing down time, it really makes it easier for me to stick to it. Like sometimes I
Yeah.
get as detailed, I'm not joking, I get as detailed as 7 to 8, 8 to 9, because I have to stick to it.
Right.
I hold myself accountable because that's what I need to do.
Right.
But
Right.
once you get yourself organized, then it's easier because you already have a schedule and what you need to do. As a recap, here are the things that you need to remember in taking your business to the next level. Number one, your fears are in your mind. Know what they are and address the issues. Number two, focus on the purpose of your business. Number three, know what your message is and find the people who need to hear it. Number four, create your content intentionally. And number five, set specific goals and be organized. I have put together a simple but comprehensive online business course that expounds more on the things that I have shared in this video, plus so much more. What I have learned in 25 years, you will learn in a few weeks. And because you're going to avoid the same mistakes I have made, you will even be more successful in a shorter amount of time. So if you're interested to know more about this online business course, check the link on the video description after watching this. Let me know your thoughts by leaving a comment below. And don't forget to give this video a like and to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified of every video I post on Wednesdays. And guys, I want to connect with you. Instagram or Facebook, or you might as well connect with me on both. Remember, you were created for a purpose that only you can fulfill. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next time.